Hi there, this is Chapelier Fou for my first video ever. So pardon me for my French accent and technical stuff that I don't handle very well. I wanted to show you my device called Grand Duc that I want to share for free. It's a Max for Life device. Actually, he didn't have a name until today, and I had to find a name that sounded cool for this video. So what's the purpose of it? It's meant to trigger actions with MIDI notes and velocities of MIDI notes. By actions, I mean more or less everything that you can control on Ableton Live, like a trigger clip, mute and mute tracks, arm, unarm, change the tempo, toggle the metronome, the global quantizations, stuff like this. So this is this device. It's a small device. And it's associated with a drum rack, which is a dummy drum rack, because the purpose of this drum rack is only to display the action names when you edit a clip, just to help you. So that's it. Let me demonstrate some usage. So you can trigger clips by drawing the notes on the corresponding tracks, and then the velocity of the notes will trigger the corresponding clip number. You can stop all clips. You can mute an arm or unarm tracks. For instance, this silly clip is muting and unmuting rapidly the track 1 and arming and unarming the track 2. For Boolean stuff like this, like on or off stuff, it will toggle on when the velocity is above 63, and it will toggle off when it's below 63. You can launch scenes. You've got actions like launch the next or the previous scene, or a random scene, or specific not random, but specific number of scene that you can trigger with the velocity. So this clip was launch the next scene after 4 bars. But hey, in the next scene there was another clip triggering a random scene, so it's probably not a good example. Sorry for this. You can select scenes with the same system, a note, and then the velocity of the note will select the scene accordingly. You can change the global quantization. Look at here. It toggles between 1 and between none and 1 bar. You can change the time signature via the one note for the numerator and one for the denominator. You can turn the metronome on and off. This is a good example to demonstrate the latency of the API, because here it's toggled off, but you can still hear the first beat. Bing. You shouldn't hear this, so maybe you would do it like this. You can more or less automate tempo. I mean, changing on steps with where is it? Here, tempo. You've got 3 ranges, one from 1 to 127, etc., etc. This is because you only have 127 values on one note. That's more or less what it does. What was it? I don't know. Yeah. Yes, it was a demonstration of the scene launch. So you got one scene and the velocity is 7. So this will launch scene 7. Here it is. 7. Oh yeah. That's it. So what I wanted to say is it probably reminds you of some stuff that Cliffix or Cliffix Pro, I don't know, do. To be honest, I don't use Cliffix or stuff like this. So this is probably quite close, but this is an idea that I had a few years ago, so I didn't know about it. Anyway, I wanted to share it. I think the main difference, I might be mistaken, but I think the main difference with the Cliffix or Cliffix Pro or whatever it's called is that you can easily sequence actions, while in Cliffix I think it's only when clips are triggered, but I don't know. Anyway, it's free and it's really reliable. That's important because yeah, I've been using it on stage for years now and probably hundreds of shows, and it never showed a sign of a bug or anything. So I think you can really rely on it. Once you get that some stuff needs to be triggered a bit in advance because of the latency introduced by the live API. So nothing is instant. Sometimes you want to trigger stuff a bit in advance, and you can easily do this by using a launch quantization of a clip, of a grand du clip, with no quantization, so it triggers when you trigger the scene or stuff like this. And what else? Yes, use the help file, the help pop-up. It will display everything and explain, hopefully, what every note action does and how to use it. And also read the tips because they are meant to be useful. Also listen to my music if you care about music, and enjoy, and feel free to ask questions in the comments or whatever. I will be happy to help you to use it, and also you can suggest to add new functions because I didn't push everything that was possible to put inside. So maybe you need to access something that's not accessible for now. So I don't know. I'm trying to find an example, but for instance, the automation, session automation, stuff like this, I didn't put it, but it's there is some room left. We could put 107 and 27 actions, or some are left, and I deliberately chose to limit this to 30 tracks. But again, it could be doable to find a clever way to expand it to more tracks. That's it. Enjoy. Sorry for the long and messy video, but I hope you will find it useful. Bye.